Okay guys, JH. Okay, now guys, a few people have been wanting to see some real ball flight. Now it's very hard to set the camera up. Now I've got the cameraman here and he's behind, and I think we're in line. Now I wanted to do this today for a particular reason, because as you can see, like there's 40-50k wind coming across here, straight across here. So any slightest error in the ball, the club attack on the golf ball is going to just get it going over here. Now you may get a slight draw, but for all intents and purposes I should be able to hold the ball up into this wind. Now I just hit a bunch of balls. I've got 4 on here, guys. Now that's straight on my body line. That's exactly where I've aimed it. Just hit that one a little bit left. I'm going to hit a couple of different lines just to see if we know where the actual ball flight is best for the camera. That's all I want to do, just hit a few different lines to see what it's like. But the wind is, once it gets out there past this little tree here, it's just ripping down the range. See, the ball gets up in the air, guys, it's just going to go left with that wind. It's just, look, it's so strong. That's why I've got the camera in there, otherwise it will blow the camera over. Oh, it's so strong I can hardly stand up. That nearly blew me over just as I come into it. It really did nearly blow me over, guys. Probably 65 k's now. But that almost blew me over as I come in. It's always going to move slightly right to left because of the wind. They're okay? Yeah. Cameraman's giving me the thumbs up in terms of where I should be. So that line's good, you reckon? Yep. It's so strong across here, guys. To hit the ball and not have it move left, nearly impossible. It's probably 60 k's right now, but this way. Now that's just trying to hold it up into the wind. We just open the blade there and just hit it out into the wind to hold it. This is really tough conditions, guys. If anything's going to go left, it's going to go left with this wind. Just so hard to keep your balance. Gets out down at just, oh, it's probably 70 k's out there. Now that's just pushing it out into the wind and holding it into the wind, but if you hit it straight, it just picks it up and just goes dead left. Look at this, look, it's brutal. Now that's just hitting it out to the right and just letting it, now that is so strong, that shot, that that's just held its line into the wind. Just held it up against the wind. Now guys, that's actually hitting it out into the wind and trying to get it to hold up into that wind. I'm actually firing that about, 15 yards out into the wind and trying to hold it into the wind. If you hit it straight, just go straight left. I just wanted to show you how good it is under very, very difficult conditions. I just hit that with an open club face straight out into the wind to see if I could hold it out there, and it did. It just held it out there, but that was club face probably 5 degrees open. The cameraman's saying I've been across too far to the right. Just move across a bit. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. So the last one, I was aiming out to the right. That should be right down the gun barrel, is it? It's very hard to know, guys. I mean, where he's pointing me to be, I just don't feel like I'm in front of the camera. So it's very, very difficult on your brain because you think, I'm just not in the right place. This is just ball flight, guys, just to show you ball flight and to show you that the protocol is basically down and set. I mean, I just don't have to think about anything else. It's the same thing every time. I aimed that one down the left. Did that go down the left? I actually aimed that down the left. Now I've hit that what I think is straight down the gun barrel. Is that down the gun barrel? Now guys, it's a really tough conditions, really tough. But like, I just wanted to show you that the swing doesn't break down. It just doesn't break down. Oh, it's so strong right now, and cold. Now guys, if you apply the protocol and you're here, shoulders say close, you're always going to get that little start right of your target line, and if you want to hit the little draw, it'll happen. Just try to push that down the right to hold it in there. Now that's amazing that can hold itself into that wind. But guys, you do that with an open club face. I just open the club face and just hold it into that wind. That's a tough shot. There are guys out here hitting the ball and it's just going straight over towards the first tee. It's moving the ball 40 yards. That's got to be down the line, isn't it? See guys, it doesn't change. I mean, I could stay here all day. It's just not going to change. Will not change. How's that?
That's good.
That's all right.
As long as you hit sort of towards the shed a little bit.
Hit towards the shed a bit.
You know, between the shed and the red car, where the red car is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's basically that's the standard line. Yeah. Just try.
Landed only just in shot.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay, guys, we hit that down the right just to try that line, but I think that's too far right, is it?
Yeah.
That's out of frame. Okay. Okay, so we know. Okay, now when I do videos from now on, guys, I know what I need to feel. That one there felt like I was in front, but it's way too far right. But that felt like I was in front of the camera, so I know now what it's like. Because those lenses, those big wide angle lenses, they are not where the actual focal point of the camera is aiming. I aimed that down the left. Is that down the left?
That's good, but it's finishing on the camera, it's finishing behind you when it lands.
Well, I felt that that's where it would land. Yeah, I actually hit that guy, so because I felt then where I was aiming was left of the view. Okay, so now I know. Now I know. Yeah, we had to do this, guys, to get.
Basically, at the first green, you're spot on.
At the first green, where the bunker is.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's really hard on my sight, because I just don't feel like that feels like it's just not dead straight. That's gone straight there. That's straight, isn't it? But that's hard on my brain, guys, because that just doesn't feel like I'm in front of the camera. But this is good. This is good. We had to do this. We had to have a session where we worked out angles, and I needed the cameraman here, or Mr. X. Okay, one more. How's that?
Yep, you're right in front.
Okay. So it's hard to get my brain around it. Now that to me seems dead straight. Perfect. Is that dead straight?
Exactly.
Okay, I know what it'll be. I know what it'll be. It's hard work, this, guys, to set this up. I mean, I can pick a target and hit it to a target, but it's not in the camera line. I'll just hit one to a specific target. Down here. This will probably be out of camera line. Can I hit this down the left? Do you reckon that's down the left? One more. That's got to be down the camera line. Okay, guys, as you can see, the ball never goes over here. It doesn't escape. It's basically, and absolutely extraordinary conditions here. I mean, really hard, ripping across there. Really hard. Okay, guys, what else? Was there something else today I wanted to talk about? Yeah, a couple of guys said that they were having a few problems with shanks and a few, over the tops. Well, guys, you can't do either of those two things if you set up with the protocol as it should be, and that is close to the ball. Try and get, if you're going to reach for it, guys, and I keep going on about this, but if you reach for it, the swing is going to be like this, and it's going to be like that coming down. But if I get on top of it, it's going to be like that and like that. Straight line, straight line. The further away you are, the more it'll arc, and the more there'll be a propensity for the shoulders to want to arc on the downswing. So the closer we can get to it, and you may have to just grip the club down, guys. You may just have to grip it down. But we can go here. That straight line scything, and then back here. See as I come in here, the shoulders want to stay shut. They want to stay shut. So if you're experiencing shank or a duff or an over the top, guys, I think you're too far away. And you're really, like someone said that they thought that they were overclosed at address. I don't think it can be overclosed. I don't think it can be shut down too much at address. But I'll just show you something, guys. You've only got to let you watch this. You've only got to let the shoulder. You've only got to let the shoulders open a little bit, just a tiny little bit on the downswing, and this is what you'll get. Even with the back ball position. See, there's the shoulders opening. Here, even with the back ball position, because that's 30 yards left. And that's because as soon as it's invariably when the shoulder starts to open, starts at the start of the swing, which takes it out of the side of the body channel and puts it into the in front of the body channel, which is going to let it get over the ball line. Now you can't get over the ball line with closed shoulders. You just can't do it. But that's graphic example. See how far left they went? I'll do that again. And that's just letting that lead shoulder just open a little bit. Everything else is here back. I'm closed here, but that shoulder just gets out, see? And there it goes there. I mean, that's 40 yards left. But that can't happen if that lead shoulder stays up. It's only if it does that. If we go here, lead shoulder should go up and stay closed. Watch where the club track's here. As soon as the lead shoulder moves a little bit forward, the club track's there. Yeah. Top of line, lead shoulder stays closed and moves up a little bit, club tracks this way. And do this, guys. Do this as a test to see where the club goes. Get here, take your shoulder, get here, closed. Now keep the club here and then just move the shoulder up. And you'll find the club drops that way. Just move the shoulder up. Clearly the trail shoulder goes down, the lead shoulder goes up. Here. And then we just fire the club into the ball. Here. But the opposite of that is, we get to here. We just move the shoulder a little bit that way. Look where the club goes. Left city. If you want to hit the ball around the corner, you want to hit it, mate. Like, well, you'd ever, but you may be in trouble. But this is all you do, guys. You want to hit it left to left. That's right shoulder over the ball. Right shoulder over the ball. Channel lock to start, closed shoulder, open shoulder. There it is. 4 on the left. 4 on the left to left. So guys, if you're having trouble with, like shanking, that would, the shank would only come from there. And remember, guys, when you're coming in, you've got to fire that trail hand. It's not a passive unit. You've got to fire that trail hand as hard as you can fire it. Don't fool around with not firing that trail hand. Watch this. I mean, I'm hitting the ball, guys, with that trail hand now, incredibly hard. Incredibly hard. It don't get any harder than that. That's very hard. You can't give up with that trail hand, guys. Whew, don't do that. Don't do that. Just go after it. Just do it a little bit smoother. That's hit really hard with that trail hand. Whoa! And it's a little bit of Da Vinci in there, guys. It's trail hand. Feel like the trail hand's getting past the lead hand. Feel like that's happening. Nothing wrong with that. Just feel that's happening. Little bit of Da Vinci in there's not going to hurt you at all. Will not hurt you at all. That's a Gazelle JH can hit it. Okay guys, just a few things, just a little bit of testing with the camera, but it'll probably give a little bit of insight into the ball flight under very, very extreme conditions. Do you want to hit a shot up there?